Pablo. Today's episode is one I think we all need to hear from time to time. It's called Break the Habit Before It Breaks You. Now, I want you to think about something. What's one habit you've been carrying around that you know is holding you back? Take a second. Don't rush it. Maybe it's hitting snooze 6 times every morning. Maybe it's binge eating when you're stressed. Maybe it's talking yourself out of opportunities. Or wasting hours on your phone. Whatever it is, you probably already know what it is. And deep down, you also know it's costing you more than you realize. You know, the late, great Jim Rohn, one of the most practical, profound thinkers of our time, had a way of putting things that just stuck. He once said, "Success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Failure is simply a few errors in judgment repeated every day." That line changed how I think about habits forever. Because what he's really saying is, your life is shaped by your patterns. And those patterns, the good and the bad, are built from the small things you do consistently. Step 1. Awareness. Shine the light. Now, here's the first step to breaking a habit before it breaks you. Awareness. We can't change what we refuse to face. And so many people, they live in denial. They call it just how I am, or it's not that bad. But Jim Rohn had this amazing line. He said, "You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction. So take inventory. Get brutally honest with yourself. Ask, when do I fall into this habit? What triggers it? What am I feeling right before it happens? What am I trying to escape?" Because awareness is like flipping on the light. You can't clean a dark room. Step 2. Replace. Don't just resist. Let me say this clearly. Willpower alone is not enough. You can't just resist a bad habit, you need to replace it. See, when a habit shows up, your brain is expecting a reward. If you just take it away, you create a void, and that void creates pressure. But if you replace the bad habit with something better, healthier, more productive, even mildly enjoyable, you're giving your brain what it's looking for. So if you're scrolling endlessly because you're bored, maybe you replace that with journaling, walking, calling someone, or listening to a podcast like this. Resisting is exhausting. Replacing is sustainable. Step 3. Start small, stay daily. This is classic Jim Rohn. Success is neither magical nor mysterious. It is the natural consequence of consistently applying the basic fundamentals. You don't need to break your worst habit overnight. You just need to disrupt the pattern today, and again tomorrow, and again the next day. Start with the smallest possible action. 5 minutes of movement, 1 less cigarette, 1 mindful pause before that impulse. Because it's not about one huge leap, it's about consistent effort. Daily disciplines. As Jim said, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Step 4. Control your environment. Another thing Jim talked about, and this one hits hard, is this idea. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. But I'd add, it's not just the people, it's the place, the setup, the environment. Trying to break a habit in the wrong environment is like trying to quit sugar while living inside a candy store. Make it harder to do the wrong thing. Make it easier to do the right thing. Clean up your space. Log out of that app. Delete the delivery app. Change your social media feed. Move your phone out of the bedroom. Set yourself up for success, not sabotage. Step 5. Track the win. Build momentum. Last thing here, And it's big. Track your wins. This could be a notebook, a habit app, sticky notes on the wall, anything. You've got to see your progress. Jim said, "Don't let your learning lead to knowledge. Let your learning lead to action." That means don't just listen to this podcast and think, "Yeah, that makes sense." Let it lead you to do something today. Start tracking. Start stacking those small wins. And when you fall off, get back on, no shame, no drama. Just get back on. Go on. Final words. Let's land the plane. Breaking a bad habit isn't just about being more productive or having more willpower. It's about freedom. It's about designing your future. It's about making sure you're not spending your life building someone else's vision, or worse, sabotaging your own. So today, I want to leave you with this final quote from Jim Rohn. For things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. Simple, not always easy, but worth it. So break the habit before it breaks you. You got this. If you found this episode helpful, share it with a friend who might need to hear it too. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that button so you don't miss the next one. Until next time, stay intentional, stay disciplined, and keep building the life you were meant to live. Take care.